May I have the presentation, please? All right. Well, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Eran. I'm from domainparking.com. Well, the name speaks for itself. But what we do is not just domain parking. Everybody here is domain parking companies. So bringing that won't do anything new for you. So what we do, we are in one place, one great place where a domainer can have, first of all the services he needs, not just park domains, but also squeeze more incomes from his domain portfolio. And this is being done by 3 extra great services that we provide. As long as I checked, no one else is providing those services. We provide private domain store, I'll show you in a second. We provide domain appraisal and domain development, which means once a domainer loads his portfolio to our system, he can make more. Let's see. Well, first of all, the domain store. Well, we all know that parking is not as it used to be. You cannot make profits as you used to make 4 years ago. So most of the income now comes from selling domains. But in order to sell domains, first of all, you must have your own store. So what we do, we provide domainers a place where through the platform, what they do is they load the domains. They can decide which domains will be set for sale from the platform. They can set their own prices. You'll see in a second that even the appraisal, they got a built-in appraisal, which is quite unique. And they can estimate what price they wish to ask for the domain. And the domain store is their own asset, which means, first of all, the domain, they can choose their own domain that the store will be placed on. Then they can design their own header, so they get their own look and feel. They can set their own banners for the store. And of course, all the domains they choose to put for sale will be placed in the center. Now, there are small envelopes on the side, which means once someone wants to send them a proposal, all the negotiation is also being handled through the system. So they get all the requests and they can answer without having to leave the system. Now, on the side, they can place premium domains for sale. They can add icons. They can make it look unique. And of course, we also provide them our own icons gallery, so they don't have to work that hard. And this part is quite unique. This is our domain network, which means once you choose to allow other domainers, and it's all being done automatically, of course, other domainers to place their domains, their sold domains in your website, then your domains will be automatically placed on their stores, which means you not only can promote your store and, of course, by PPC or SEO your store, also your domains are shown at other domainers' stores, which means you get a lot more potential eyes watching those names, and you might get your potential buyer coming from there. These are samples of real stores, of real clients. You see it's different. This is one of our stores. If you get in domainlandscape.com, you can also find nice bargains inside. So I advise you all to log in and see if you find anything you like in there. Now, besides all the domains are being managed from the panel. And what you see here is where you can set the prices. And of course, here you can also bulk appraise your domains, which means everything is concentrated in one place. You don't have to split yourself between different systems, different companies. You don't have to manage your domains in one parking company and then just run and try to sell them with another. You get everything in one place, one marketplace, and all domains are also being shown in our what we call domainpool.com. It's our marketplace for domains. So every domain you put for sale is also shown in the marketplace. The second service, which is quite unique, is our domain appraisal. Now, this appraisal is not like any other appraisal you know in the market, Because what we do, we value domains pretty much like you value your house when you want to sell it. So what do? Normally, you want to sell your house, right? So you look around in the neighborhood, you look for similar houses like yours, and then you try to find out how much those houses were sold for, and then you set the price for your own house, right? This is the best way to value property. Now, what we do with domains, pretty much the same. We have data of over 100,000 domains that were sold for the last 5 years. And we analyze this data, and we take domains with pretty much the same profile and the same parameters like the domain you want to appraise. So we know how to estimate pretty much the exact price that your domain worth. And what we do is, eventually, if we take studio.com, for instance, all right, we give you this nice certificate, and this certificate containing all the information regarding the domain. Well, it's got, of course, the name of the domain, the price. It's got also the range, the price range. You get search engine information, Alexa information, all the regular information. But most important, you get all or most of the domains that the system used to estimate your domain. Which means, think of it, when you want to claim a price from a client and you send them this certificate, you can print it, you can send it over, of course, so your claim sticks out. It means you can back up your claim with data, unlike any other system which you just set a price and now you can argue forever, right? But once you send this certificate, then you have something that is very, very hard and very difficult to argue with. Now, of course, all those certificates also, once you run your bulk appraisal, those certificates are part of the system, of the managing system you get from us. Now, the third service is domain development. And what we do here, we have other activities, but we have our own site builder. This is one of the best site builders in the world. Normally, we sell this site builder to yellow page companies and big publishers around the world. As we speak, AT&T is checking this site builder to use it for their small business clients. Now, normally, the reason I tell you about the other activity is because it's very relevant for domainers. So normally, what a yellow page company would do, they would load their hundreds of thousands of small businesses' data to the system, and the system will automatically analyze the keywords of the business or the category and will generate real websites for each business, which means we don't use templates. The system is browsing 6 million images to pick the most fitting images and to build websites. What the system does is it's taking the images, cropping them, merging them, making everything by itself. If you come by our booth afterwards, I'll show you how it's being done. And afterwards, once one website is being picked out of 4 options, then everything can be changed easily. The design, the content, it's all drag, drop, double click. It's very easy to use. And, all right. So all elements, all graphic elements easily are being placed and can be changed afterwards, which means once a domainer wants to develop his property, you know, a domainer wants to sell his domain, well, you can get much higher price when you don't just sell the land, but you sell the land with the house that was built on it. So once a domainer wants to sell a domain, it will get a higher price if the domain was developed. And this system, just by clicking a button, creates websites, good-looking websites, and the header and everything is already being placed inside. So the idea is to get domains developed easily. So if we just sum up, we invite you to come by our booth. We'll show you all the services. It's all for free. Of course, all you have to do is just park with us. We have a Google feed like the rest of the company, so this is not unique. But the services, that's what makes the big difference. And you're all invited. It's all in one place. Thank you for listening, and have a great day. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.